Hey everyone, welcome to Sims World. Now, in this episode, we have a couple things we have to touch on. First, if you guys missed the last Sims Paradise episode, you missed this woman returning to the series, or returning back from the dead, I should say. She was never in the series. Her name is Emily Hussein, and she's actually Jonah and Catherine's mother, who actually everyone thought was dead, but seemed like she told the story, and her perspective was that she was afraid of Emmett and him killing her, and so she left, faked her death, and hid from the world for a while, and then she finally came back, and Jonah and them had agreed to let her stay with them. So that's going to be quite interesting. Right now she's actually helping her grandson Noah with his homework, so that's fantastic. Obviously, we don't know much about Emily. It's been a while since even Jonah had talked to her. It's been years. Jonah will be heading into work, and Noah will be heading in. But one thing is, Iris has determined today that she will be finding Holden once and for all, because he has still yet to contact her about meeting up with her and Chad. So that is definitely something that she'll be doing. Now, another thing we have to discuss is, where is Emily going to be sleeping in the meantime, because obviously she needs some type of room. So what I'm going to do is, this is still going to be listed as the laundry room and that, but I'm also going to add just a bed in here as well, because that way she has somewhere to sleep, and it's not a couch. So she's going to have a bed. And guys, I just want to point this out. This is not going to be a permanent thing. She's only staying with these guys for a little bit of time, so we don't know how long, but I am planning on her moving out eventually. Where she's going to go, I don't know, but she is eventually going to move out. Now, so she has her bed now in there, so that is finished, and she has at least somewhere to sleep. Even though that is the laundry room, they really do not have much of a area besides that. Now, Noah's already at school, so we're going to have him study hard. Jonah will be heading into work very shortly. And Emily said that she's going to watch out over the girls, while Iris and Chad head over to the address that they found for Holden. And the last thing, since he has not answered them back, they're going to take matters into their own hands and go ahead and head over once and for all to his house. And Jonah said that if you need anything, Chad's going to be there with you, but I'm only a phone call away. So that is as well. So now Iris is going to go ahead and travel with Chad over to his biological father's place, because she said that it is time for him to meet his biological father. So I'll see you guys in a minute when we get there. Okay, so we are here now. We are here at the house that Jackson family is supposed to be living in. Holden is supposed to be the owner of this house. We don't know if that is actually the case, but Iris is going to go ahead and knock on the door. And okay, so it looks as if they can come in, and we have some people here. This right here is Holden. So I think she's going to walk directly up to Holden and say, listen, I know I'm kind of intruding in your house, but... And this woman walks over, and her name's Mary Jackson, so we know that that might be his new wife, but she said, you and I really need to talk. This is a serious thing. I don't know if you got my message or not, but years ago when we were a couple, we did have a child, and Holden's like, what are you talking about? He said, we haven't talked and seen each other in years. She said, I know. I've never told you, but we had a son. I named him Chad. And he's outside. He wants to meet you. So, is there any way that you'd be willing to meet with him? And so Holden said, yeah, I would love to meet with Chad. And so she's calling Chad in the house and seeing if those guys will chit-chat and meet one another. So Chad and him are officially meeting now. And she said, so is there anything you want to ask him or anything? Or how you feeling, Chad? And Chad saying, like, just chit-chatting, and he's feeling a little bit low or down because he doesn't understand. He's kind of getting a little bit flustered in his head. He doesn't understand what to think of everything. But Holden has stated that he wants to be more into Chad's life. He said, obviously, we have a child together, Iris. I don't know much about you. I haven't seen you in years. I would love to catch up with you. But this is my wife, Mary. We also have a daughter together whom is in school. But I would love for Chad to eventually possibly meet her if he's up to that. And Chad said that he is. But everyone seems to be getting along pretty well. So Iris is going to go ahead and head home because Chad is stating that he wants to have some time alone with his father and them. So she's going to leave him here for a little bit. Chad said that if he needs anything, he will call. He is obviously 18 now, so Iris is going to follow everything that he wants and asks. So she's going to head home while he hangs out here and talks to his dad. I think that he is going to be fine. So I'll be back with you guys in a minute when we get back home. Okay, so Iris is back, and she said that she's in her head that she is going to go ahead and call Chad up in a little bit to see how everything went. But she's going to come back while Emily's still watching the girls and watching TV at the same time, apparently. She's going to go ahead and bath Milo because he is dirty and he needs a bath. However, Emily, since you are watching her and you are the grandma, I am going to allow you to adopt her as a care dependent so that she can actually do some parenting stuff, because this is not going to be good. So she is going to ask her not to make a mess. So she asked her not to make a mess, and so it seemed like she's doing an okay job. Meanwhile, Violet was wrecking the house, and where is Nicole? Okay. Oh, she's sleeping. Okay. Nicole is sleeping, so that is absolutely fine. So it looks like Iris is done bathing Milo, so that's fantastic. She is grabbing herself some Italian meatballs, and now she could take over with the babies now. And so Emily has decided, as a thank you gift, she is going to go ahead and make something for people to eat. She is going to make some sugar cookies. So she's going to head in and do that. And Iris is going to enjoy her lunch. And then she is going to go ahead and call up Chad and see how the meeting went. And Violet, it's time for Jonah to buy more office supplies. Will he help lower the budget or finding the cheapest supplies, or buy the same ones as last time? I would think try to buy cheaper supplies. Oh, and she is getting a little bit tired, so I want to send Violet to go ahead and go to bed for a little bit, and I'm going to send Iris in to go ahead and tuck her in. Meanwhile, Emily is cooking away those cookies. So Iris is going to go ahead and do that. Meanwhile, the sugar cookies are finished. And this just leaves Emily and Iris up. So Emily and Iris are actually going to come here and watch TV together. Maybe this will give Emily and Iris some time to chit-chat with one another and help get to know each other a little bit more. Oh, Noah wants to know if he can invite over his friend and classmate, Shayara. Okay, sure. We don't really allow him to bring his friends over much, so why not? He is a little bit tense, so maybe bringing a friend over is going to help him out with that. He actually is going to go get some sugar cookie, so that is fantastic. Where is this friend of yours? Oh, here. Is it a boy or is it a girl? I'm assuming it's a girl, but I mean, who knows? Maybe he can invite the child in and they can get to know each other, and then we'll actually see if it's a boy or a girl. I think it's a girl. I'm about 98% sure it's a girl. So they're gonna chit-chat, and Iris, on the other hand, is going to go ahead and go to the bathroom. And Emily has agreed that she will make dinner today as well. So she is going to go ahead and make some grilled cheese for dinner. But obviously she's going to eat herself a cookie first. Meanwhile, Jonah has found out that his friend is a little bit of a loner. So she doesn't really she doesn't really like to be social in that. That's absolutely fine, though. actually kind of inspires me to do something. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, but I am going to go ahead and do it with the girl, one of the girls, in the near future. So you guys will not want to miss that. I'm not sure which one I want to do it with yet, but there's one that I want to do it with. So, and could you please go ahead and resume this grilled cheese before the house catches on fire, Emily? And you could stick your sugar cookie up there, please. Okay. I mean, she could come in. Maybe he's not really doing it, but today maybe they can do some homework. Maybe they could do their homework together. I don't know if that's a possibility, but actually, no, she's actually heading away. She's going to go play a game. That is fine. I guess that's fine. Iris is going to go ahead and go to sleep for a little bit. That's fine as well. Oh, and it looks like Violet took her grandma's cookie. That's fine. And Jonah is home. He is absolutely drained from work as well. But he is going to go ahead and lay down as well. He, and I think Emily got this handled. It is kind of nice to have Emily around, because Emily is definitely going to help out with the kids, because when Jonah's at work, Iris is trying to handle 2 kids by herself, and that's something that's very difficult to do. Even with one child, it's very difficult. So now that they have a little bit extra help, that's amazing. However, I don't even know where she got off to. Oh, she's in here. She's watching TV with our guest. So that is amazing. So she's keeping her company while Noah is doing his homework. And Violet, why are you upset, friendo? Oh, you had a nightmare, so that is very, very upsetting as well. But I forget, do you know how to use the potty? Yep. Go ahead and use the potty. And Noah is done with his schoolwork now, so he's absolutely drained. So he is going to go ahead and ask his friend if they can play another day, because he is getting very, very tired. So he's going to hit the hay. And Emily is going to come in here and check up on Violet, who is still awake. I think Emily is actually getting a little bit tired now as well, so she's going to claim a bed as well, because she hasn't done that yet. And it looks as if Iris is up, so maybe Iris can take over baby duties. So Iris, I need you to come in and do some mopping in the bathroom, and then I think Emily would appreciate it if you would possibly take over with the babies once again, because I think she's getting a little bit tired as well. So she's going to go ahead and go to the restroom, and then I am going to have her go to sleep for a little bit, because she is getting very, very tired. And Violet is still up. I think she's still a little bit scared because of the thing. Actually, she's not, so we could actually send her back to bed now. So Iris is going to go ahead and do just that. She's going to pick her up and read her back to sleep. And Jonah, on the other hand, let's check on you, friendo. Let's see how your work stuff is going on. He has to get some of that logic skill up now. So maybe we can work on that logic book here and get that started. I don't know if we even have a book. Oh, that's right. We have this book case here. So he's going to go ahead and start reading some of that logic book so that he can get his logic up so that he can possibly start getting his promotions and work. In the meantime, I think it's long enough. Iris is going to call up Chad and see how everything with his dad came out. But first, she has to tend to Nicole, who is up and hungry. So she's actually going to do the smart thing and bring her into the room here with Violet so that she can watch over both of them. So she's going to go ahead and give her some, I believe that's apple. Oh, no, it's cheese crackers. So that's a little bit of a, I mean, I don't know why you're putting them on the floor, but I'll help you out here, I guess. So she is calling him up, and she asked him how did it go, and he said it went really well. He got to meet his little sister, and he thanks her for helping him out, but he thinks that right now he just needs a little bit of time to think because it is a lot to process. And so he's going to do that, and she is going to go ahead and let him do that. So that is amazing as well. So guys, I know this one was a little bit shorter than normal, but we're going to go ahead and end it out here. And I'll see you guys all tomorrow in Sim's Paradise. But in this episode, we did have a lot of stuff to discuss. We had Emily's arrival into the family pretty much and staying here for a little bit. And then we also had the arrival of Noah's new friend, whom is a bit of a loner, whom actually gave me an idea for a litter thing, but I'm not going to spoil it yet. And then also Jonah has decided he's going to start working his way to getting a promotion. And Chad had met his biological father, whom actually didn't know about Chad. So we figured that out as well. We also know that he changed his phone number. That's why he didn't reply to Iris. And it seems as if him and Iris are going to want to stay in touch. I don't know how Jonah's going to feel about that, but in a way, they kind of do still have to keep in touch because they do have a child together, even though he is 18. He's out on his own, but they have decided that they will still both be a part of Chad's life, even though they might not always see eye to eye, or it didn't work out in the past. Anyways, I'm going to end it out here, and I'll see you guys all tomorrow for Sim's Paradise. Peace. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.